Internet Institute. Thank you very much for coming in. How significant is it that it's this type of worker who's taking this action?
So I think this is hugely significant. This isn't the first time we've had food delivery strikes. The first ones we had were in August 2016 with Deliveroo. But what's really significant about this is now we've had them all across Europe. They've been in China, in Hong Kong. But now what we have is these kind of new workers starting to connect up the supply chain. So with the chain restaurants that are delivering food. And I think that means it's an incredibly exciting development that I think has the possibility to win new things for these workers.
McDonalds have responded to this by saying all of our restaurants remain open as usual today, despite frustrating attempts by protesters at a handful of occasions to have an impact on our customers and our restaurant teams. It is a relatively short time that they're doing this for. So what impact is it really going to have?
So I think with some of the restaurants, I think what's important to remember is most of these workers are very young. Most of them have never been in a trade union before. And they're starting to learn how you can take action. And so I'm not surprised to hear McDonald's say, this is not a big deal, this isn't a huge disruption. But I would say to them, look at Amazon in the US. Look at the fast food campaigns for $15 an hour that are starting to happen. There is a sea change happening around the idea that you can push young people into low-paid and precarious work.
Uber Eats have replied by saying that they believe they provide a valuable way for people to supplement their income and bridge gaps in work. And last week, couriers took home an average of £9 to £10 per hour during mealtimes, making improvements in our response to courier feedback is a top priority. They feel that they're doing quite well, and for some people, this type of work is exactly what they need.
Yeah, I think, since 2008 and the financial crisis, it's been very difficult for lots of people to get work. And I think Uber has definitely stepped in to offer work to people. I would say the evidence of the strikes happening shows that people aren't happy with it. And I think everybody, regardless of whether you want flexibility, deserves a living wage. Deserves some security in how they make a living. And I think that's what we're starting to see happening, whether it's at Uber Eats, at Wetherspoons, at McDonald's, is people seeing that actually they deserve more.
It's one thing to organise a strike if you're in one localised workplace, like a factory or an office. How have these workers managed to organise, and what might it teach traditional unions?
So I think it can teach a huge amount. So I've been doing research with delivery drivers and with the IWGB union for about 2.5 years now. And most of these workers are organising themselves on WhatsApp. They're not going to a monthly meeting, they're not submitting a motion about something. They're finding ways that they can take power themselves, that they can make decisions. And I think what's exciting about today is seeing these new unions and the energy and the passion that they bring starting to connect up with some of the larger unions. And I think they need to take notice, because this is what trade unionism looks like today.
Dr. J.B. Woodcock from the Oxford Internet Institute, thank you.
Thank you.